Hey mortgage brokers and loan officers, welcome back to the new video. So guys, in today's video I'm gonna share with you how to basically launch a database reactivation campaign for your existing mortgage leads. Now if you have got some mortgage leads from different ad campaign, or probably you have purchased somewhere else, or probably the leads are given by a company instead, how to use those leads and convert again into appointments and phone calls for yourself in automations. That's the whole point of today's video. I'm gonna show a very quick way where you can make a simple but a very effective automation in Go High Level, which can help you basically to convert your existing old leads again into appointments, or probably get some referrals from the existing leads you already have. Now how to use that I'm gonna show exactly in today's video, and how to make a simple but a effective automation which can just work on autopilot, and you can do what you do best, which is closing deals. And this tool can work for you on automation using Go High Level. Let's do that. Now basically this is one of the, I would say, sample account, like one of my Go High Level sample account. Of course I can't share with you guys the client's account, so this is the sample account right now over here. Now if you have been familiar with Go High Level, this is exactly what you will see in the pipeline section of the Go High Level, where you have basically the new leads, the appointments, the appointment that you have missed right now, the pre-approvals, applications, and those kind of things over here. Now suppose if you have leads right now over here, you have two things. First of all, you already have existing leads in the pipeline, which you can just pretty much drag and drop to the different pipelines, of course depending on where you have the automation build up, right? Or what you can do is that you can just import all the contact list in the Go High Level, and then just basically dump all the contact into that automation workflow, right? I'm gonna show how you can do that. First of all, let's say right now example, if you already have a lead in the Go High Level, right, after you have made the automation, which I'm gonna show right now in a few seconds, just drag and drop the leads to that section of the automation. For us this is DRA campaign, which I call as database reactivation campaign, right over here. Okay, but if you have any other name, you can drop on that section as well. Now how to basically make an automation in the backend which will do all the follow-up, nurturing, and also set the appointments for you in the automation without you having to worry about any single thing. Okay, now once you have the leads and once you got your Go High Level, right, come to the automations over here in this section, and then I'm going to show how to build up your automation. Now this is the workflow, guys. This may look over here kind of a pretty messy thing, but it's pretty easy to make once you know exactly how to make your own workflow in Go High Level. Now basically this is the whole workflow design I'm going to show you. Now first of all, the trigger, right? What trigger you want to actually apply for. Now basically for myself I can have two. First of all, if the lead has been tagged, or if the lead has been moved to a new pipeline, I want this campaign to launch. That's it. Now depending on, of course, your method of doing it, you can do other way as well, but for me I want to just drag and drop the leads to a different column or different pipeline in my CRM, and I want the whole database reactivation campaign to be launched. So for that I have made like this. This basically means that once the pipeline is changed to DRA campaign, I want this campaign to launch. What you can do as well over, instead of that right now, is you can also add over like this. If we have the tag added, if you want to add a tag which basically name as, suppose, let's go over here, if the tag is added right now like this, and you want to add a tag DRA, which is, you can name whatever you want, but I name DRA, save trigger. So which means that if I tag any of the contact as DRA, that is my database reactivation campaign tag, this whole sequence will launch. Okay, depending on again your requirement, you can do other ways, but this is the two triggers I use. Now from there, if I change the opportunities to any lead to DRA section, first of all I want the contact to be added tag as, the tag right now is DRA again, and you can't use that again over here. But if you have this kind of thing, which basically means somebody is in the new pipeline, a new tag is added, which is DRA right now over here, and from there we have our first SMS, right? Now Once we send the first SMS over here, which is like like this basically over here, which is the whole sequence. If you want to get the access to this follow-up sequence, you can just join my free Facebook group or just drop me a message on my Facebook and you will get the access to the database reactivation follow-up sequence campaign, and you can pretty much just copy and paste in and use in your drip campaign or your follow-up campaign. But basically this is the first message which I send out to the leads, which combined with email and SMS, right? So I firstly use SMS because the response rate is much higher on the SMS. So like this, we have, hey John, it's suppose your name from whatever company you are you still looking to get a home? Let's chat about your options. Pretty quickly, pretty simple, I think we have right now over here. And that's the first SMS. Now this is the option where we wait for the response. Now it's very important that if we get a response back from the lead or no, we need to understand that suppose what happens is sometimes if you don't really have the option where you can filter out the leads if they have replied or not, you will still send the same sequence after they have said no. So it's really important to make a sequence which keeps things clear out and you get only the qualified prospects into the next step. Okay, so if we get a contact reply from the SMS over here, right, then what we have a condition. Condition is on 3 steps. The first is if we have a positive reply or a true reply. Second, if we have a negative or a no reply, and so third right now is if we have a none reply, which means the lead don't respond back, right? So 3 options usually. There's nothing more than 3, I guess. Nobody is gonna be like reporting you back like that because they have opted in the first place and you have the access because they have again opted for you. You're not just spamming out people, but they haven't given the information to you in the first place and now you're sending out. So usually there are just 3 responses. First is positive or true, second is negative or none, or third of course is no reply, right? So on this 3 basis we have again the follow-up sequences, right? Now what you can do over here as well is that you can make a AI based automation. Now over here we only have I would say preset information which we send out to the leads. If they of course reply back true, right, then we have a sequence of message and email over here. If they have negative reply, then we also have a sequence of SMS and email. Again, I still have to make more sequence, but this is just one to show you guys how the whole thing works. And if we have no reply, which means none, then we also have a sequence of follow-up and SMS, and you can get the whole sequence and follow-up by just joining my free Facebook group or just dropping a message me on Facebook or LinkedIn, and you will get the access to this database reactivation campaign sequence, which you can just install and in your system and get results, right? Now the cool thing about Go High Level is that you can also use AI based automations like ChatGPT to get the most response. For example, if you have a negative reply, right, of course in positive reply it's very easy to convert somebody in the phone call, but if you have a negative reply, how you can get reference from there or referral from there with any other prospects, or probably just convince somebody to have a call with you, or probably give you somebody who know or actually need refinance or cash out or purchase or reverse mortgage, whatever your offer is, right? Now what you can do over here, like of course we're gonna wait. We're gonna once we get a negative reply, we're gonna wait either for, let's suppose, 5 minutes or 1 day, whatever you want right now, and we're gonna put over here a new action. The new action is Chat GPT, right? Let's find Chat GPT over here. Here you go. And then we're gonna use as save action. Now what happens over here in Chat GPT? Basically we want to get a respond back from the lead depending on whatever they have sent. Now okay, so let's do custom right now over here, and let's put the prompt. Now please check the previous response from the prospects, let's say from the lead, and ask for a referral of any people they know, let's say any other people, person, the people, let's say a two-way person they know would need a new home in 2024. Now basically what happens over here is that what we can do right now, so what happens again, once we get a negative reply from the prospect, what I want ChatGPT to do over here is check out the last, of course, message somebody has sent back to you, and they will check the previous response, and from there they will ask a question about if they have any referral or know someone who would need a house in 2024, and of course, connect with them. That's pretty much it, and make a reply back. That's it. Save action. Of course, you can also be very, very creative with the prompts, but this is what you can do, and you can do basically this thing in this everything. You can do in the positive reply, you can do the negative reply. Of course, if somebody doesn't respond back to you from this section, you can again drop them into a follow-up sequence, which is going to be having, suppose 10 days or 1 month or 2 months of follow-up sequence, and you can have that. So it's all about how creative you can be, but this is the basic fundamental thing which you can put in place, where you can have the response coming back using ChatGPT and also using Go High Level, and get the most response using your database reactivation campaign, and convert your existing leads again into the appointments or phone calls, and of course you might get some deals again, because see guys, the whole again, you are loan officer, and I don't have to tell you, but again, the sales is in the follow-up, right? If you're not doing follow-up with your prospects, somebody else is of course closing them. So why not build a system which can help you to convert your existing leads into closed deals? So use that, and I hope this video makes sense. If you have any more questions for me, let me know in the comments, or just you want to have a quick call with me, the link is in the description. And also, if you want to get the follow-up sequence, which is a database reactivation campaign sequence, just comment me on my Facebook group, join the group, the link is in the description, or just message me on my LinkedIn or Facebook and get the access to this. Alright guys, I'll see you in the next video. Till then, keep crushing it and keep closing more deals.